Yo, what up, Michael? How's everybody doing, man? Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. Finally, a little bit late, but made it here. If y'all new to the channel, man, do me a huge favor, man. Hit that like, subscribe if you're interested in bullies. Here in March, it'll be 10 years. So, hopefully here soon, man. I've been picking up a lot of subscribers, so hopefully here soon, man. I hit that 12,000 mark, which is right around the corner. I'll be here any month now. But pretty much what I'm doing, man, real quick, for those that just tune in real quick, uh, and those that aren't going to stay and just chill and chat and whatnot and hang out with me while I play some Call of Duty to wait till I get some messages in the chat. Pretty much, man, the dog raffle, how it's working is it's $20 a ticket. I have sold several tickets already to several different people. Pretty much the winner, they get to pick. I just ended up selling 2 dogs. So big shout out to my man D from Florida. I believe Demarius is his name. Let me check real quick. Because literally he just hit me up yesterday and then messed around and bought 2 dogs back to back. Which is he ended up buying the blue tri-female with the ears and the black tri-female. He put a deposit on her today. My text real quick. Demarius, Demarius from Florida. So then he's coming to pick up ASAP. Like, you know, I got a hold of my shipper and they didn't even contact me back, and he was like, "Screw it, man, I'm coming up there." Anyways, so it's $20 a ticket. Pretty much what it is as of right now, I have 3 dogs for sale. I believe I have the black tri male, the blue ghost tri female, and the brindle female. Yeah. So the winner can pick whatever they want. They can pick out of those 3 dogs, or they can wait till a litter that I have with available puppies, and they can pick whatever they want. First pick, whatever the case is. There will be some litters that I'm not selling because I'm most likely towards the end of this year I'm using my stud credits. I've been getting back in touch with everybody that I locked in, and just found out a dog that I locked in years ago called Static died. So, but he's got sons off of him and grandsons off of him, so I'm cool with that. He lives out in Kansas, so you know, I really didn't. Hasn't sent me any pictures of what he has going on right now. I'm not really too worried. Like I said, I have another guy too. I forgot his name. I locked in a dog from him, and he passed. He's a real big dog promoter, show promoter. Julius, I think's his name. Man, I can't remember. He's out there in Louisiana, living in Texas now. But anyways, man, he has a Merle Lilac. That's his number 1 stud. So I was like, oh, man. So, like I said, I'll be doing some breedings out of house to other studs that I locked in here towards the end of this year. This March go around, I'm using all in-house studs. And then if the winner's being drawn by them, once I saw the tickets, they can pick from there, or they can choose to wait. But the outhouse breedings, I'm keeping everything. 100% keeping everything. I don't care if I have 6 studs off of one breeding. I'm keeping them all. I've always done that, especially in the beginning when I first started. I was keeping whole litters. But whatever I have for sale, you know, they get first pick. Pretty much everything will be available here that's in-house. What else? But it's $20 a ticket, and like I said, the winner, once the winner's drawn, I'll do it live. They'll get pretty much free shipping. I'll personally deliver it, as well as free ear crop if they choose to. My man Demarius from Florida, I was gonna ship it because I was like, look, dude, if I don't hear back from the shipper here in the next couple of days, I'm personally gonna deliver it to you. And he just called me up and was like, hey man, I'm coming this week to come pick him up, and I want to lock in this dog. And I was like, bet. So I text my man G back, and I was like, look, G, dude. I was like, I just want to let you know, bro. Like, I sold her. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, he was gonna lock her in here in the next couple weeks. But he was like, that's how it goes, and it does. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do with the lock-ins. First come, first serve, man. Believe it or not, dude, I've had people lock in dogs and never pick their dog up. Yeah, so that doesn't happen often. Out of all my years, like I said, it'll be 10 years here in March. It's probably happened about 6 times. But as far as people, I don't know, because I've always done that. I've always done, you lock them in. It's first come, first serve. Because you know, it happens, man. People say, I'm going to come get him. I'm going to come get him. And just stuff happens. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's first come, first serve. I know one lady, man, she was pissed. She came, I want to say, from like Chicago. And this was way back in the day when I was selling dogs on Facebook before they made it illegal. For they started banning, kicking groups off and just straight up deleting groups. I remember Bully Gang was like 200,000 strong, and they straight up nuked it down to zero, completely destroyed the group. And that's when people was like, all right, we're taking this serious. We're not letting people post dogs for sale on Facebook on these group pages. But she didn't feel comfortable locking in the dog. And I was like, I get you. I understand. You won't believe it. I remember the dude too. He called me up, man, probably around 10 o'clock p.m. that night and was like, hey, man, I'm ready. I want this dog. And I was like, oh, okay, send me the deposit. You know what I'm saying? You know, lock it in or whatever. I don't remember. I think he did send me the deposit, but dude, he was here within an hour. You know what I'm saying? He came and picked the dog up, dude. And I forgot about the lady. You know what I'm saying? It slipped my mind, dude. Like, because I was shocked. I'm like, what? You coming? Like, now? It's late. But he came. We met up at Walmart. And I sold him the dog. So I'm asleep. Next thing I woke me up at like 5 a.m. Something crazy, man. And I'm like, hello? Like, who is this? And she was like, I'm here. I'm like, who is this? She's like, I'm here about the dog. And I'm like, what dog? Oh, I'm like, I sold that dog. She was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, I sold that dog last night. And man, she was pissed. Dude, she was so mad, bro. And then she was like, well, let me see the other 2 dogs you have available. Let me get this real quick because this is the kids' school right here. So she didn't want either dog. So she was pissed, dude. But I was like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, all right. So you know, she was just pissed and left. And I told her, I said, look, before I even hung up, I said, look, you might want to lock her in because I could sell her. And that's exactly what happened. It just was crazy, you know, because she ended up calling me earlier that day. It wasn't that late. And you know, and that happened a couple times. You know, people wanting dogs, not showing up. She was the only one that actually showed up and was like, hey man, where's the dog at? And I'm like, I sold it. But other ones was like, oh man, you know, I'm lock in the dog this weekend, you know, and literally, you know, by the time they're like, hey man, I'm ready to lock in, I'm like, I sold it, bro. So it does happen, but it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. The world, my volume is weird. But yeah, so pretty much, man, like I said, that's pretty much the raffle. Once I sell out of the tickets, I'm located in Kentucky. You know, I'm sure everybody's just going to take advantage of that free shipping and just have me drop it off to them. Like I said, it's free shipping, free ear crop. But if y'all got any questions or any topics y'all want me to touch on, you know, with the little bit of knowledge I have, I definitely don't know everything. I've learned a lot actually just by doing this, which is awesome. But yeah, feel free to just put in the chat. My man KS Kramer, what up? Talking about what up, bro? Did you see the pups SSK had off Shamrock? There was one left he called sexy. No, I have not. I haven't paid attention at all. I've seen Shamrock. I've seen him in person back at a big, huge dog show in Georgia. I believe it was in Atlanta. And I got to see a lot of the dogs, big name dogs. I got to see Rocco. I've seen Rocco multiple times. You know, now, dude, I don't even know who's big now, bro. Like, I haven't been following the dog scene in years. These studs that I locked in, I talked to a dude I locked in the studs 7 years ago, bro. That's how long ago I locked in these studs. That's why I said I've locked studs in, man, probably 7, 6, 5, and 4 years ago that I haven't even used. That's why I'm not locking in no dogs. But I would like to know who's hot right now. But back to my man, I would like, if you got a chance, Kramer, man, send me a picture of sexy, man. But I did see where he said that he's Grand Champion Shamrock is close to the public, and I was like, bruh, I need to push 45 hard because he's inbred champ Lucky Luciano, and I haven't pushed him at all. I've been keeping him on the low. Like, you know, I tried to promote him years ago. A long time ago, and Alex was like, "Hey, bro, don't do that," because I was promoting him for like 5 females for like $500, and he was like, "Hey, man, don't do it." And I stopped doing it. That was back in the day on Facebook, and I left it alone. Never did it again. But at this point, they're both locked. You know, my name ain't as big as these people's names. You know what I'm saying? So you know, they're locking their dog. So I feel like it's a chance to promote mine. Like I said, man, I forgot to mention, I'm doing 2 people, 45 for 300, no putbacks, and it only goes to the end of this month. I've had one guy hit me up on IG, but other than that, nothing else. But I did. I am gonna push 45 a whole lot and start shooting. Definitely needs to get a new photo shoot. He will be getting one here real soon. Just so people can see him, man. Because the most current picture I have of him, he was like 7 months old. It's ridiculous. I just kind of been keeping him in the cut. But I'm about to take some beautiful pictures of him. Ooh-wee, I just got nailed and I got downed. Wow. Ah, he got me. Freaking, I thought I was gonna pistol whip him and he killed me. But yeah, anyways. So no, man, I definitely like to see sexy off of Shamrock. I really haven't paid too much attention to any of Shamrock's offspring, man. I really haven't. You know, not to say that just because he's a standard dog, he can't throw pockets. No, I've used El Toro and got almost all pockets. I used Chumper, who's a standard, and got pockets. So there's nothing wrong with using the standard. If you like smaller dogs like me. How much for 45, bro? He ain't even for sale. You could offer me, you know, crazy amount of money. I wouldn't sell them. Oh, shoot. What I got? An airstrike? No, I can't use that. Let's see if I get my loadout. Yeah, buddy, got my loadie. All right, let's go up. I was a team watching it, but my teammate got his, so I was like, screw it. Let me risk it, see if I can get mine too. Quiet, Gentleman Jack. Are you serious? Oh, shoot. Ah, come on. He's about to jump down and finish me. Dang it, man. I know my Mel Nico came from you. He just passed. Oh, man. What? Who was the siren? Who was the dam? And how old was he? Because he can't be that old to pass. Was it health issues or did he get hit by? Was it natural causes? Or I mean, was it a freak accident? What males you got available? As of right now, man, I have one. I have the black tri male who's looking real nice. I posted several videos of him. And oh shoot, he's solid. He's solid. He's off of Hondo and Midnight. I have to get my stuff back, homie. And I got it back. All right, let's do this. Okay, oh shoot. Gentleman Jack's Pet and Stud Feet. Gentleman Jack is off of Guap and Mona Lisa Jr. Mona Lisa Jr. is a Red Bull sister. Oh shoot! And Guap is off of Spartacus 2 and Venus. Venus is off Champ Lucky Luciano. Spartacus 2 is off of Spartacus. Spartacus is off of Dax. And then we go back to Red Bull. You already know he's off of Grand Champion El Toro. And then his dam is a Mona freaking Lisa. She is off of Grand Champion Futuristic as well as Inbred. It was a grandfather bred the granddaughter to produce Mona Lisa. That's where you get the 2X Grand Champion Futuristic. And then, of course, her grandfather from her mother's side was a Grand Champion Dirty Bird daughter. That's Gentleman Jack's pedigree. And then the stud fee, as of right now, man, I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing right now is 45. I mean, with the 300 no putbacks, and that's only to the end of the month. Throw this real quick. So, yep. I think they're back here. Man, talking about your 45 is bad, dude. I didn't know he had Lucky up close on. Yeah, I inbred him. I bred Venus, which is Lucky's daughter, back to Lucky to produce Mr. 45. And I got 3 other ones too. He had 3 siblings. Sire Mars Damn Toad. Okay. Whoo, yeah. Man, I kept in contact with the owner of Toad, man, for a long time. Toad was a bad little chick, man. She had crazy muscle definition. Oh, he almost shot me in the back. Who's that? Oh, that's the school. Again. This is a good spot. I just dropped. Yeah, my mic was off. I think somebody just opened that door. Watch out. Mhm. Somebody's under. I thought I just heard them open the door right here. I heard a door open somewhere. Man, talking about grammar. Yep. Waiting for him to jump. Mm-hmm. Underneath us. I down one of them. Killed him. Ah, shoot, I got down. Yo, Blue, you gonna leave me, Blue? Right here. Yep, he's on me. Watch out. Starting on my kennel again now that I own the house. Do you have problems with neighbors with all the dogs you got? I did in the beginning, but I haven't had no problems with my neighbors in years. I done had animal control called on me 3 times, I believe, by the same neighbor. I've had the police called on me like 3 times by the same neighbor. And oh we and I learned a lot, man. Pretty much you can learn about the ordinances that your city has. Oof, they got him, bro. They double teamed him. Um, your city had every city has ordinances. Ours is simple, man. Pretty much the rules is if you have your dogs in the front yard, they have to be on a leash or a chain. They can't just be running wild. Um, or they have to be fenced in. Uh the other one was a barking ordinance. Pretty much, they can fine you $500. Um, if they'll work with you though, man. They're not just like you know knocking at your door $500. They'll come and they'll let you know, like, hey, man. Like for instance, what happened with me back in the day, I had this dog called Cupcake, which I sold to a guy out in South Carolina, and he was like, man, I was on vacation at the time. Michael was here, and he told Michael, he was like, because I talked to him on the phone too because he put me on speaker, and he was just like, "Man, I try to give you the benefit of the doubt." He was like, "But I literally sat outside and your dog barked nonstop for 10 minutes straight," and I was like, "Yep, I already know." When he said that, I was like, "I already know who's talking about." So I just what I did. He was like, "Hey, man, look, just take her in the house, put her in the garage." He was like, "Put her somewhere where her bark is muffled." So I just brought her in, and that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna bark. That's normal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. But that particular female, man, she just and at the time, like I didn't know what to do. So now I got shock collars. I've done a bunch of different stuff, and I don't have those issues anymore. It was just mainly her. Like I said, she was a huge barker. I had another one too, but it wasn't as bad. But yeah, so it wasn't just like you get random check, bills in the mail talking about you owe $5,000 because somebody complained 10 times. You know what I mean? So, but each state is different. But no, I haven't had any issues other than that old grandma, and it was an old black lady too. Um, and then I remember one time, man, it was one winter, man. I brought in her trash can, and ever since then, I never had any problems at her again. I just took a trash can to her house so she wouldn't have to walk, and never had any issues again. Of course, I don't. There's not barking like they are either, but yeah, yeah. So, which is a good thing because I could imagine, bro. I could imagine uh, neighbors having a lot of issue. We went sledding, at the neighbor's house, and another neighbor came out because an apartment complex and was like, watch out for the dog poop because our neighbor lets his dog poop everywhere and he doesn't clean it up. And I just started laughing. I was like, yeah, I seen it, man, but we did get some of it on our sled, but it got wiped off from going up and down the hill. But like my dogs aren't getting out. I take a lot of pride in that, man. Uh, my dogs aren't getting out, and I'm not having no issues like that. You hear horror stories. Which one of my neighbors, their dogs always, well, it hasn't got out in months, but it was getting out like 3 times a week, and it would always come to my yard, to the front yard, and start sniffing around because it could tell females was in heat and whatnot, so it always come over here. But I haven't seen them in a while. Um, you know, I went over there even and fixed their gate from where it was they were getting out at because it was two of them, and because I was like, yeah, they ran up on me once when I had Jupiter, but I was coming back in the house, so it wasn't an issue. But I just don't want no dog fights. But yeah, I haven't had any issues like that. So I remember there was one time, man, where a new neighbor. Oh my goodness, dude. Another one of my neighbors had a pit or an Amstaff. It was something. It wasn't a bully. Man, that dog could open doors, bro. I didn't believe him at first because one day I was walking by and I saw their door open, like just wide open. So I just kind of went over and I was like, hey, anybody home? Like, what's going on? I looked around. I was like, what the heck? No cars were there. So I just went and closed their door. And what they were telling me, yeah, the dog knows how to open the door and everything and gets out. It has separation anxiety. So I was like, so I went over there and watched the dog open the door, bro. It would bite the doorknob. It would just straight up bite it and twist, hit the lock, the top lock, the whatchamacallit. It would hit the top lock, unlock it, and then just open the door and get out. And a particular neighbor was like, hey man, that dog came running at me and my kids. He came to my house and was like, you need to get a hold of your dogs. And I'm like, I got a gun on me at the same time too, behind my back. Like, who is this coming on my door knocking all crazy? So I opened the door and was like, how can I help you? And they were like, your dog. And I'm like, what? My dog? They're like, your black dog. And at the time, and I had no black dog. It was like, you're it's all black. It's your dog. I had black tries, but not all black dog. So I'm like, and as soon as he said that, I was like, man, that ain't my dog. You know what I'm saying? So, he just went ahead and left. But it was the neighbor's dog. And so the freaking, there was people trying to get the dog one time because it was running around in the road and stuff. And they were trying to get it and it tried to bite them. They called the police. The police came, tased the dog. The dog took off running to one of the neighbor's friend's house that's miles away and went to their house. Like, this dog was stupid smart, man. And so I was like, man, that dog's gonna get shot. Watch. So, when they tased them, they weren't trying to kill him, bro. The next thing I know, lo and behold, he got shot and killed. The police killed him. And I was like, I believe it, because he would charge at you. He would be all back off, and then once you would get too close, he would just come charging at you and try to bite you. Cops killed him, bro. So that was crazy. But man, that dog would go everywhere with my neighbor, man. He would literally jump in the window, jump out the window. When they got home, he was just that straight up that little that rod buddy. Ah, come on. But yeah, that was crazy. I remember that little stunt with that dog because I was like, man, that dog's bringing all kind of unwanted attention, man. Which is crazy because, of course, I had animal control caught me on a couple times. But after that, bro, like it was my neighbors, man. I had another, the police, animal control, came and was fooling with that black dog multiple times, man. I'm not even joking. I'm talking about throughout the years, multiple times. I'd freak out every time I see animal control pull up, bro. I'd be like, oh crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened now? You know what I mean? And then my neighbors, they had like 4 pit bulls, dude, and they were freaking getting in fights. Animal control came several times for them. The police came several times for him, for them, for that neighbor. So, but for me, they came 3 times. And with me, when they came, they just came. After they came, bro, they were coming back. They came back. They inspected. Then they came back to make sure I did everything they told me to do. So that's what I mean. They came 3 times. It's not like, you know, I guess I should have rephrased, better phrase that. But still, though, I didn't even like them coming around, bro. It's like, you know, I don't want y'all. I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all, man. I want to be squared away with everything and not have to worry about getting, them trying to take my dogs away. But it's crazy, dude. It's not that easy of taking your dogs away. It's more difficult than that, man. They have to go through courts and all. It's a process, bro. It's not like all of a sudden they just come and take your dogs. Yeah, last time I had a bunch of dogs and my neighbors complained and I got kicked out because of it and ended my kennel. Golly, yeah, I can believe it. I remember the craze that was going on where they said, if you're renting, or if you own, that certain insurance companies will drop you for your house for your insurance. Then a lot of apartments and stuff like that weren't doing it because they didn't want to change their insurance or the insurance wouldn't accept, and bullies was lumped up in it. So it was that I remember that whole process and that huge scare of people dealing with it, which I didn't have nothing to, I didn't have no worries. Kentucky's pretty laxed, in that aspect. This dude got a striker with a scope on it. Let me look at this. That's crazy. I'm gonna take his gun. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna see how I like it. I've never used an SMG with a daggone scope on it, man. Killed him. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to drown to death. Oh, he just cussed me out. Ooh, nobody's got on here. But oh yeah. What's this guy have? Oh yeah, he's got the. I'm taking that gun. He has the daggone swarm, bro. Got him again. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! No! Ah! Ah! No! No! Dang it, bro! I almost had him. Ah! I'm getting attacked. I'm getting attacked, bro. In real life, not in the video game. Ah! I had that fool. I had him. I freaking didn't know I had to reload, man. I had one bullet in the gun. I switched guns and still got killed. Dang, I should have came out with that swarm, man. Freaking when you go in the water, man, it like you don't know what gun you're gonna come out with. That's some bull. No, I can't go over there now because the freaking gas just came in. Oh, there's some good guns up here. Teammates. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'll take all this. I didn't kill him with my grenade. Golly, I just got worked, bro. By a freaking revolver. But yeah, I'm gonna stay live, man, until about 8 o'clock. I'm about to. Oh, I'm dropping right up in there. So much good guns down here. No, 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 no. Nice. See what they got a swarm over here real quick. What is that? I'll take that. Oh yeah, there we go. Got it. Got him. Yo, can I get a res? Oh man, I got a freaking redeploy on my body. Come on, man. Behind you, not in front of you, behind you. My body's barely in the gas, in the water. I gotta redeploy it. They took my redeploy. Ain't that something? But yeah, man, a little bit of stories of me with the dogs, the daggone police, animal control. But you know, Kentucky's not a bad place to breed dogs, man, at all. You know, a lot of places you got. Somebody was telling me about how they get inspected. You know, over here, you know, I do have a kennel license. That's easy to get, man. That's nothing. You know, it's a sales tax certificate. That's easy as crap. All I had to do is show my business license. Um, Business license, easy. You know, uh, I want to say that's pretty much it, man. To even have that, really, you don't even need most of that stuff. Sales tax, you know, for Kentucky, you know, all I have to do is when I sell dogs in state, I have to pay taxes on them. So, like I said, these dogs are going to Florida, so I don't have to pay taxes on them. Um, Sales tax, that is sales tax, not all tax. I got to pay taxes on my income from the dogs, but sales tax I don't have to pay. Um, uh, You know, so each state varies. But like I said, though, one guy, the guy I was telling you about, like they came and they would inspect. I mean, to the water bowls. You know what I mean? They would inspect. Oh, another rule here in Kentucky. At least back then, I don't know about now, because like I said, I haven't dealt with animal control in years. Um, you can only have 2 dogs per doghouse. Um, that was a rule, but I thought that was stupid. But thank goodness I didn't have too many issues. Because like if I got 8 puppies, a litter that back then, like I said, I would keep a lot of litters. Um, you know, but at the time I'd keep them in the garage. But and then another thing is too, depending on the state, over here in Kentucky, animal control cannot go in your house or in a garage or in a closed area. They can only go outside and look around. So, um, but you know, over time, I've put plenty of litters, a whole litter in a kennel in one doghouse. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to separate them, especially if they're real small, you know, because during the summertime I can throw them outside once they hit 6 weeks old, you know, which I wouldn't. I wouldn't throw them out at least until they had their second booster shot. So that's like 8 to 9 weeks. So so that was another rule that I learned because I think I might have had 3 dogs or something. I might have done something that he brought it up. I don't remember, but I was like, oh, that ain't a problem at all. If I got to separate this person, separate that person, I will. Isabel, get the door. Thank you.
I can't open the door. Dad, I can't open the door.
All right, give me a second. I'll get it. Ooh, I got me a swarm. Y'all be quiet. I'm live. Oh, that's dope. How much was that? How much was that little carrier? I am live, but that's dope. How much was that? Because that's what Toya had. Let me see.
Again, he got 3 collars in 3 days.
Yep, that's cute. How much was
It was
that?
like $40. They all had scratches on them, so whatever.
What colors do they have? That's cute.
This is the only color, and the other two, the other one had
Yep.
scratches on it like this too. So I was like, whatever.
It's all good. I might have to borrow that one day. If I ever ship a dog over the airplane, I can use that right there.
How are we gonna get it back?
I'm going with it.
Oh. Man, that puppy gonna poop and pee all in it. This is only for cats.
Man, it's only for a trip up there in the trip bag.
Dude,
If I gotta clean it up. No, it ain't. I've seen people use that. That's
For
that for
dogs?
dogs. Yeah. Because if I go in the airport, I can just keep
I've
it in
only
there and
seen
let it
for
out.
cats, not
You
dogs.
know, I have online on Facebook back in the day. Yeah, because you know, I
That was like 40.
ship a dog to California. I just wear that, you know what I'm saying, until I get up there, and then, you know, give him the dog. It'll be a puppy, obviously. It'll be a little dog, little tiny dog. All right. I'm about to get off at like 8 o'clock. So in about 11 minutes, I'm getting off.
They had other types of pets, but I want
Mm-hmm.
to.
Oh, shoot, I'm stuck. My number, I'm gonna put it in here. It's also in the it's in the description. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, because I want to see what that dog is. I'm guessing, is it a male or a female? Because with that type of name, it could be any type of name. No, it could be a male name, a female name. Oh, I'm about to die. Did he get me? This dude's talking all kind of trash. I downed him twice. I'm about to finish this boy. He killed himself. Shouldn't have fooled with me, boy. What kind of good is this? What is this? Is this a custom gun? It is. I'm gonna keep my gun, yo. I lasered him with it. Let's see if he tries to come back here to get his loadout back. Oh my goodness, these dogs won't stop talking, bro.
You know you can put this outside or when it opens. Stop. I know.
But yeah, let me see if you sent it to me.
I'm gonna
Nah,
see
you
if
didn't
you
text it to
actually
me
got it.
yet.
I'm just looking at the maps.
Easy, tell mom y'all got a 2-hour delay for school.
What does that mean?
Tell mom. She'll know what it means.
It is. It's your make it all meaning. You can't eat it, but like, I don't know. Wait, what is a 2-hour delay? No,
About to meet up with my team. I kind of did my own thing. Let's talk about my man, Grand Champ. Ooh, oh, that's my own teammate. Yo, Yellow, watch out. You got people coming up on you. Whole team, whole team.
Oh, here's the maps. Wait, there is no. Yep, it's a Tootsie Roll or something.
Damn, they all died. You going to start registering and doing shows with the BRC now? What they opened up a micro category? Dave Wilson says ABKC won't yet. No. I'll just show in pocket. That's the plan. I would not be going to BRC.
Why are you crying?
I've had a couple people try to get me to show in different dog shows or not. I just showed like at fun shows, stuff like that. I went, of course, I went to nationals. I didn't even show. It was just here in Louisville.
Bro, there's another. You missed one. Did I go? Or is it only for you? Danielle?
There we go.
Did you know?
I think you sent me the picture, yo. Let me see what he sent. Oh, shoot. Somebody's coming up.
Good job.
Oh, got hit with the airstrike. Oh, he almost finished me. Golly.
Did you stop nibbling on the shoes? I saw that.
Cake on there.
No, I plan on showing an ABKC. And most likely, the way it's looking, I'll be hitting the show ring at the earliest 2025.
No, don't open
At
it.
the earliest.
No.
Maybe another 3 years, maybe 5 years. I'm definitely not
I
finna
helped you.
invest in a whole lot of time trying to champ out a average quality dog, man. If I once I do show, it'll be with a grand champion type dog. And I've seen amazing dogs in person, so I'm very confident in knowing what I have when I see it, instead of trying to rush it. What is that? Another swarm? Oh, it's the same one I got. Can't get my freaking load out. Yeah, because the way I want to do it, man, I only want to hit like 12 show rings a month. And when I do a show, I want to go to some of the biggest ones like Atlanta, Houston, Nevada, Las Vegas, Los Angeles. You know, I don't want to go to no little, Tennessee, Kentucky little. Whoa, what the freak, rinky dink show. I shouldn't even have moved that way. He saw it. He got to see me. Oh yeah. That's pretty much what I say at the beginning of every live, bro. Like I'm a lot of times, man, when I'm live, man, it's dead. The comment section is dead. But I'll interact. Because man, you should check out a live I did. Man, it was like 7 hours long, 6 hours long. And who knows how many hours. There was no chat going on in the live, and I'm just not finna just sit here and just not be doing anything. Whereas if I'm at least playing, I can pass the time while people's hitting up the comments. And as I get a chance, I'll look down. Like right now, man, it's intense. So I'm just see if I can get my loadie. Got my loadie, baby. All right. Oh, they're pissed off at me right now. You're talking about I went to the daggone. I went to the. I got my loadout instead of pressing somebody that was down. What did I diet, man? I had all that stuff on my body. What was up there? Let's see. Oh, I know where it's at. It's right here. See if I can get it back. Any new blood you plan on bringing to your kennel? Oh yeah, I've locked in 12 different studs over the years, and starting the end of this year, I've paid some of them in full. I'm gonna start using them. This go around here in March, this heat, this group of females I have in heat in here between now and March, I'll be doing all in house. Towards the end of the year, around the fall time, once they're back in heat again, I'll be going out of house, and taking them to different studs. So yeah, I'll be going to Oklahoma to knock out a Lucky Sun I locked in back in the day. I'll be probably going to Chicago and use a Lux Sun. I may go back to Kansas and use a Static Sun that I locked in. So I'm definitely gonna at least do anywhere between 2 and 4. Oh, I forgot I paid off a another guy. Which one I got?
go play Roblox. Anna, Luli, Cookie, Anna, Luli, Anna, Luli, Papa. For me, I have a question. Why do people stand up? For me, why do I stand up like this instead of people standing up like this?
I stand up like this.
Final circle, y'all.
I mean, I put my hands on the ground too, but I
About two of my teammates that died. They just
Well, I
dropped and
don't put my
died.
hands on the ground. I stand up like this.
Yeah.
Useless.
Oh heck no! I stand up like this.
So yeah, I'm gonna be adding some new blood. As of right now, I talked to my man Jonathan out there in Arizona,
I do like
and
this.
I have 4 different
I
strains
go like this.
of bloods.
And then
So literally, I can keep using my own dogs now that I got this Red Bull son. I can keep going for years and not switching it up.
Well, okay, come on.
I'm a lollipop.
Let's play Minecraft.
I'm a lollipop. I'm a lollipop.
Join me. So we're gonna play this way. This one's
Make sure
better.
to one that has animals. I'm tired of ugly mods that freaking have no animals. That's how you supposed to
It
eat.
doesn't have animals.
Yo, leave
What
me.
shot, Isabella?
Is that the same game you
Oh, I
played
killed that
last
dude.
time?
Dope. I did not know I killed him.
Yo, we need iron swords.
What? I got no armor? Come on, man. Pick up the armor.
No animals? No, golden swords are pretty much wooden swords.
I'm in trouble.
They're just a cool color, no joke. You should see how much the thing.
I have wheat already, so and I have another pickaxe.
Yo.
So,
I'm in a whole lot of trouble.
It sticks from that. Ew, bro, what? So, I'm gonna find a Minecraft that actually has.
they don't have animals because it's too much.
No! Oh my good. I died of gas. But you two just see what's up. Yeah, because it's Kentucky has like 4 shows a year, at least the last time I checked. Tennessee has several, Indiana has several. I could definitely hit those up. Who knows, man? I'm definitely hitting up a bunch of shows locally once I have that dog. But I'm just not getting, because I can go and come back, whereas, like I said, I want to hit one big show a month because I'm going to have to pay for traveling. I'm going to have to pay for freaking hotel, food. Of course, it's going to be all write-offs, but I'm still going to have to, pay for all that. And that's very expensive, especially if I'm trying to go out to, like I said, I'm trying to go out to Las Vegas, San Antonio, Houston, those are far. I'll hit a whole bunch, I'll go to New York City, go to Florida, hit Miami up. I want to hit a lot of these big shows, man, and show and rub arms with some of these elite breeders, Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's been the goal from day one. There's been other goals as well. Other goals were to, use a lot of big name studs, locked in a lot of them. Produce my own bloodline. Did that a couple years ago. Have multiple productions off of every generation. Have that right now for 6 generations, all on my yard. So the ultimate goal obviously is I'm several steps away, but the next one is to produce a dog that's worth showing it to get a grand champion title, and then of course the hitting the big name show rings, and then eventually grand champion the dog out. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to hop off. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's night, man, and enjoy.
No, it's so hard to